Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we are going to pull back the curtain on a document that is secretly the backbone of almost all great software. It's often overlooked, but it's a total game changer. It's called the Functional Specification Document, or as you'll hear it, the FSD.
So, to really get why this document is so critical, let's kick things off with a simple analogy, something we can all picture. I mean, seriously, just imagine that for a second. The crew shows up, the foundation gets poured, but it's in the wrong spot. The walls go up, but they don't quite line up. And the plumbing, well, let's just say that ends up running through a bedroom closet.
It is pure chaos. You've got teams not talking to each other, you're burning through time and money on rework, and the final house, well, it's not what anyone wanted. Believe it or not, building software without a clear plan is exactly the same kind of disaster.
Okay, so if that chaotic construction site is the problem, then what's the solution? Well, it's the blueprint, of course. And in the world of software, that blueprint is the Functional Specification Document.
At its core, an FSD just clearly lays out what the software has to do, what it's going to look like, and how a person is actually going to use it. You can really think of it as the single source of truth for the entire project.
And here is probably the most crucial distinction you need to understand. The FSD focuses entirely on the what. What happens when a user clicks this button? What information shows up on this screen? It leaves the how, the nitty-gritty programming code, the database design, to a completely separate document, the technical spec. This separation is absolutely key.
So if the FSD is our blueprint, what's actually inside it? Come on, let's take a look under the hood at the essential parts that make it so powerful.
All right, a good FSD is pretty thorough. You start with project scope, which is really just defining what we are building and, just as importantly, what we are not building. You call out all the risks and assumptions so there are no nasty surprises down the road. Then you get into use cases, which are awesome. They're like little stories about how real people will actually use the software. The heart of the document, though, is the functional requirements, a super detailed list of every single feature. But it's not just about what it does. Non-functional requirements cover things like how fast it needs to be or how secure it is. And to make it all concrete, you have wireframes and mockups, so everyone can literally see what it's supposed to look like.
Now, a document this detailed isn't just for the developers to geek out on. No way. It's the central communication hub for the entire project team.
The SAP community put it perfectly. The FSD acts as a communication tool. It's the bridge. It translates what the business folks want into a language that the technical teams can actually build from. This is how you make sure everyone is building the same thing and solving the right problem. It forces the conversations that get everyone on the same page.
So how does this actually create a shared understanding? Well, as you can see, the FSD is essential for just about everyone. Developers use it to build. Designers use it to understand the user's journey. The QA and testing teams literally use it to write their test cases. And of course, the product managers and stakeholders use it to confirm the project is on track and meeting its business goals. It keeps everybody aligned.
So why go through all this trouble? I mean, it sounds like a lot of work, right? It's because the payoff is enormous. A well-crafted FSD isn't just paperwork. It's a powerful tool for heading off disaster before it starts.
Just look at the impact here. The risk of scope creep, those little, can we just add one more thing requests that derail projects? It gets slashed. The exact same thing goes for costly rework and errors. By defining everything clearly up front, you get it right the first time, or at least you're a heck of a lot closer.
When it comes right down to it, the benefits are just undeniable. You get much better planning, which means you get more accurate budgets and timelines. You have a solid, clear basis for all your quality testing. And maybe the most important thing of all is that you ensure the final product actually solves real problems for real users. And that's the whole point, isn't it?
So, I'll leave you with this to think about. The true value of the Functional Specification Document. It might not be the piece of paper itself or the PDF. It might be the process of creating it. All the discussions, all the clarifications, and that shared understanding that it builds across the team. It is the structured conversation that turns a chaotic idea into a truly brilliant product.